Hello, Mahipal sir. Mahipal. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We will start within 5 minutes as students are joining.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you, Mahipal sir, for joining this session and accepting our invitation. First of all, I apologize that like 3 times we changed the timing. Sorry for
That's
that
okay, sir.
inconvenience.
Yeah, that's
So,
okay.
guys, let me take an opportunity to introduce a very renowned faculty of GATE, Dr. Mahipal Reddy. He has done his PhD in management from University of Hyderabad. He has completed his MBA in marketing and IT system management from National Institute of Technology, Warangal, NIT. He has done his BTech in mechanical engineering from Kurnool Engineering College. He has also qualified UGC NET as well as SET examination. Having a very wide academic experience, the subject he has taught: marketing management, information technology management, production and operational management, operation research, actual management. Mahipal sir, I think there is some disturbance backside. Hello. Hello, Mahipal sir.
Is it still it is going on, sir? Yeah.
Yeah, some disturbance is there. Now it is clear, sir.
Okay. I am at home.
Oh,
Now
okay,
it is
okay.
clear. Okay.
Okay. Then he has also taught marketing research, enterprise resource planning, total quality management, supply chain management, research methods of business. So having a very wide experience in the field of GATE teaching, as well as having a very wide experience of professional experience, like he is working as an senior manager in S Engineering Academy. This academy is very famous for GATE and how to prepare for IES, as well as how to prepare for PSUs, public sector undertaking companies. I know Dr. Mahipal Reddy almost from last 7-8 years. He has been guiding the students. He is really a great source of motivation for many students, and I believe like whatever delivery he gives is up to the mark, and students get right directions to prepare for PSUs as well as to prepare for the GATE. Along with Dr. Mahipal Reddy, we have Mr. Amol along with us from ES. Thank you, Amol, for connecting with Dr. Mahipal Reddy. Dr. Mahipal, we also have some faculties in this session, and we have students from different streams like computer science, IT, electronics, electrical, mechanical, and civil. So it could be a generalized discussion like how they can prepare, how they can get boosted in terms of this GATE and PSUs. So thank you, Mahipal. I welcome you all on behalf of SVPMs
Friends, faculty friends. It's a. I mean, I do not know whether with this timing is really correct or not, but I think students and faculty have not stopped teaching as well as learning in this COVID times. Also, that's a real big motivation for all of us who are. Who are in touch with faculty and students all over India. Coming to the session today, I'll talk a few things about uh, what could be the ideal career planning, as well as how can we crack GATE examination and how can we get into PSUs with a very good preparation strategy. Now, before I start this particular session, let me show you a couple of pictures, because these pictures will tell you what exactly is the psychology of an engineering student. Now, if you see this picture, I think I'm showing you a picture of a person standing on ladders and trying to cross the wall. ये जो आदमी है सीढ़ियों के ऊपर he is standing on ladders and trying to cross the wall. Now, See, I've done my engineering in 2000, and from last 20 years, I've seen many students who face similar kind of problem where they do not have engineering, because all the 3 years they do not utilize their time in a right way, and in the fourth year they want to cross this wall and they want to have a very good career. My point is, I mean, do not postpone things to fourth year, and I want you guys to start your planning and preparation in the third year itself. So don't put yourself into this particular person's position when you are in the fourth year. My suggestion is pick up one single ladder which are there, which are available there, and put it across the wall. You are going to cross the wall. So don't work on too many opportunities, and do not waste your energy and resources. Identify what is the right opportunity for you and put your efforts on that particular that particular opportunity. I'm sure most of you will have a very good future once you complete your engineering. This is one big problem in with engineering friends. Maybe after I'm sure all of you will be able to see this particular picture. I'm showing you a picture where I mean one layer is shown to you. At the same time, there is a data view. My voice not audible clearly, Madhav sir. Okay. In fact, very good
Hello.
connection, but I don't know what.
Hello. Mahipal, just check your connections
Madhav sir.
because your voice is not clear and audible.
Sir, actually, I am at home. I have a broadband connection. I don't know what is happening. Let's now. How is it now, sir?
No, sir, it is breaking actually.
Okay. So I think there is a problem with my net connection, sir. I think even this was showing very slow.
Hello.
Sir,
Now it is
there
clear.
is a problem with my net, I believe.
Okay,
Now
now
it
it
is
is clear,
clear.
sir. But still breaking again.
Sir, my net is very slow. I do not know what is the reason at home. It
Okay.
is less than 50K. That's the reason I think there is a problem. What to do then?
Could you just change the place if possible? Like,
Okay, just a minute. Let me check that. I'm actually climbing the stairs. Let me see.
okay.
I have a net connection, but it is showing very slow. So
Now
now
it is
I
clear,
am.
sir. Now it is very audible.
Now, now it is very audible,
Right.
right, sir? Okay.
Ah,
I'm sure now it is audible, sir.
right, right.
Okay. Okay. So students, now if you see the second picture, I'm talking about a tiger and a cat. If you see, most of the students face the same problem, that they have a big potential, but they most of the time they do not utilize their potential. Okay. So why these two things are happening with many students? If you ask me, the reason is thinking beyond engineering. I mean, most of the students they do not think beyond the BTech, and they stop their thought process with the engineering only. So that's a big problem that I've seen with many students. So my suggestion is BTech is only an intermediate goal for many of us. So once you complete your engineering, you have a bright future after completing your engineering. So always when you're there in engineering for 4 years, think beyond the engineering. So what to do next, and what is the right opportunity, what fits my uh, my personality, and all these things you need to think, and based on that one you have to take decisions. Now if you see the kind of opportunities that engineering students are having are enormous. I mean, if you look at on one side you have got engineering technical opportunities. You have got GATE exam, engineering services, PSUs, MPSC, and over and above all these things, you have got IT and ITS jobs. A lot of opportunities. Now, on the your right hand side, you have got a few more opportunities like CAT examination, civil services, forest service, IBPS, SSC. A lot of opportunities are there. So my point is, as an engineering student, you have got a lot of opportunities. Do not uh, think stereotypically. Do not go in a one single unidirectional way. Identify all the opportunities that are possible with you and choose the right opportunity out of this list. And for your information, this list is not exhaustive. I have just picked up some of the opportunities that are available for engineering students. Probably if you can spend more time on googling, doing some kind of a google, then automatically okay, okay, automatically you will have a very good future once you complete your engineering. So a lot of opportunities are there. Let us see one after another what are those opportunities and how to prepare for this. So here I'm going to talk about engineering services, GATE, PSUs, and how to crack them in the very first attempt. Now, if you ask me about ACE Academy, I'm not going to spend much of time on this one because most of the students in India know about ACE Academy. We have got a very good record, 24 plus years of dedicated service. And we have got very good ranks, 15 ESC ranks and 57 GATE ranks in last 24 years. And the reasons for this good ranks are experienced faculty members and study material and review test. So I'll not spend much time on ACE Academy, but what we offer all these engineering related coaching programs for competitive examinations. Now, when I started the session, I said how to crack uh, some competitive exams like GATE and engineering services in the very first attempt. But there is a reason why I said first attempt. Uh, if you see the heading of this particular slide, advantage of joining the job at an early age. If you join the job at an early age, what's going to happen? Joining the job early age means as soon as you complete your engineering, if you get a job, what's going to happen in your life? The first thing that is going to happen is you are going to get financial independence. So, what is financial independence? In a layman's terminology, it's as simple as not taking pocket money from parents. So if you don't want to take pocket money, either you need to get into MTech or either you need to get into a job which is going to give you a salary. So once you get that one, first thing that is going to come uh, into your hands is financial independence. So you will spend your own money. Sooner or later, you will learn how to spend money in a right way. That's the first thing that is going to happen if you get a job early. If you get a job a little later, you will not get time to make mistakes. So automatically, you are not going to get a chance to spend money in a wise way. Now, the second one that some I also welcome Principal Sir for this session. Thanks for joining us, sir. And the second advantage of joining a job at an early age is reaching the topmost position. In fact, many places have seen, whether it is a government sector or a private sector, it takes a lot of time and effort to move to the next position. That is, in common man's terminology, getting a promotion. Getting a promotion from a ordinary assistant engineer to an executive engineer or much better position will take a lot of time, and it's not so easy also. So just believe me, if you have joined as an assistant engineer with the Maharashtra Public Service Commission, I'm just taking an example. It takes around 7 to 8 years for you to move to the next position, and sometimes it takes more time. So if you start your career 1 or 2 years late, 1 or 2 years late, your junior is going to have a better chance of moving to the topmost position than you. Now, coming to the private sector also, if you waste 1 year, your junior is going to be your co-worker. If you waste 2 years after your engineering, your junior is going to be your senior. So that's a kind of a thing that we need to understand. So that's the reason, to reach the topmost position, you need to start your career as soon as you complete your engineering. Third one, the third one is enjoying the social status. I mean, including Maharashtra, in many states, engineering students are treated differently. They have a social status. But once you complete your engineering, and if you do not have any opportunity in your hand at the end of fourth year, believe me, the same people who used to give you a lot of good respect and recognition in the society, the same people will come back and say, this guy has completed, this girl has completed engineering, but they do not have any opportunity in their hand. What kind of engineering they have studied? So that's a problem that I've seen with engineering students. Now, how to overcome these three problems? The simple thing is crack a particular opportunity in the very first attempt. As soon as you are entering into fourth year, crack the opportunity and get it immediately. People ask me, is it so possible? Is it not impossible to crack in the very first attempt? I have seen many examples in my career with Ace Engineering Academy and previously, that yeah, it is not so easy, but it is not impossible. It is possible, but all that we need is, we need three important things. One is, we need determination, commitment. I mean, I've seen many engineering students, they have this particular problem. The problem is, they keep changing the opportunities which they are going to chase. They say, today I'm going to work, today I'm going to prepare for a job in an IT company. Tomorrow they say, I'll look for a government job. Third day they'll say something, and they keep changing from one opportunity to another opportunity. Please do not do that. Take your own time, 1 week, 15 days, 1 month, no problem, but decide on which opportunity that you are going to work. That's very, very important. Second one is, you need a strategy, you need some planning, because if you do not plan anything, any opportunity, then automatically the chance of getting success in that particular opportunity are going to reduce by 50%. So make a plan. I mean, and one suggestion when it comes to planning, please do not copy some other's plan, because every individual engineering student is a different one, different person. So have your own plan. That's very, very important. Please do not copy. Take inspiration from other plans, but else you need to prepare your own plan. And third one, and the most difficult one, for of course for many engineering students, is plan of action, implementing the plans. Now, thanks to social media, I think many other reasons, it's very, very difficult for nowadays engineering students to stick to the plans. Because what happens, I've seen many with many students, uh, very, very seriously, they have opened the textbooks in the evening after coming back from the college. They open their textbooks and they start studying. All of a sudden, somebody sends a message on WhatsApp, which will take you to Facebook, then to YouTube, then to some other place, then to some other place. Instead of studying for 1 hour, 1.5 hour seriously, you waste your time on all these things. So my point is, make a plan and stick to the plan. Now, coming to the other part that we need to understand is, how can you believe in your own self? I'm just showing you the same picture that I've shown you earlier. How can you believe in your own self? Now, my point is, if you can understand the strategy for competitive examinations, then probably you will be able to understand uh, the, uh, the the competency that you have got in your own self. First thing that you need to understand is, from the competitive examination perspective, you need to understand that your university exams are little different from competitive examinations. If you observe, I mean, all of you know, but I'm just making a point again. What is the difference between a university exam and a competitive exam? University exam typically is a 3 hours subjective type of examination where you are going to have essay type questions in the examination. You are going to write an answer for questions that are given in the question paper. But if you look at the competitive examination is a typically objective type question paper where the answers are there are only two possible solutions from your side. Either you know the answer or you don't know the answer. The other problem that I've seen with university exam and competitive exam is university exam, unfortunately, there are no negative marks. So whatever you want to write as an answer, you can write. All the examiner can do or evaluator can do is strike them off, whichever is not suitable for that particular question. But in competitive examination, if you make a mistake, you will be penalized. For example, in GATE examination, if you make a mistake, you are not only going to lose the marks, but you are going to lose 1/3 of the marks which you have already got. Not only this, the way we prepare for university exam and competitive exam also has to be different. University exam preparation, how we prepare. Probably 1 day, 2 days before the examination, we start our preparation and somehow we write the exam and we get good marks in the examination. But that kind of a preparation will not be helpful for competitive examinations. Competitive examinations, you need a kind of a planning, at least for 6 to 7 months planning you require, and you then only you will be successful in the examination. So my point is, please understand that there is a difference between a university exam and a competitive exam, and if you understand that one, probably your job is going to be much easier. Second one, the second thing that you need to understand is answer, at least try to answer one or two previous question papers before you prepare your plan. Before you prepare your plan. Why? This is required because you once you solve one or two previous question papers, you will be able to understand two important things. I'm not getting into too many details, but the two important things what you're going to get is, first one, you will get what are the subjects which are important for this competitive examination. If you take an example of GATE examination, I'm taking an example of mechanical engineering. If you take mechanical engineering, generally thermodynamics, production engineering, and machine design, these are the subjects which are going to give you good marks in the examination. In the same case, civil engineering, you will get good marks from geotech and environmental engineering and uh, strength of materials, fluid mechanics. When you go to electrical engineering, probably you will get questions from electrical machines and power electronics, power systems, all the subjects. And come to computer engineering, probably you will get questions from discrete mathematics, and then you have got programming languages, and then you have got DBMS. You have got many subjects which are more important compared to other subjects. So my point is, please identify those subjects which are important in the examination. Now, once you identify the subjects that are important for the examination, second thing what you need to do is you need to identify how good you are in in those particular subjects. See, there are 8 subjects which are important for the GATE examination, but out of that one, in 4 subjects you are really good, but other 4 subjects you need to make up a lot. So what you need to do is you need to have a two different strategies for 4 subjects one side and 4 subjects on the other side. For 4 subjects which you are clear, you can solve questions so that you can improve your speed. But other 4 subjects you need to start from the basics, and then you need to understand the fundamentals, and then only you can go to the next step. So please understand that these two things are very important when you're preparing for any competitive examination. Coming to the third step, based on the first 2 steps, understand the type of examination, understand how much you are prepared. Based on this one, make a plan and implement the plan very seriously. Now, this is the big difference that I've seen with university exam and a competitive examination. In university exam, the most of the time time the focus is on qualifying the examination or getting a kind of a class, first class distinction, something like that. But on the other side, if you see competitive examination, it doesn't really matter how many marks you get, or you need to get the seat or you need to get the job. Otherwise, people don't really care about how many marks you are going to get in the competitive examination. So that's the reason we suggest the students to start the preparation from third year itself. Don't postpone your preparation to fourth year, because fourth year you have got too many things to do. First thing is that is your last year in the college, you need to spend some good time in the college. Second one is your placements, and third one is your project work. So too many things are there in your hand. So my suggestion is, those who are in third year, those who are in second year, please make a plan as soon as possible and work on that particular plan. Now coming to GATE examination. Now, many students, I keep asking them the simple question: why GATE examination is a tough examination? Why a student thinks that GATE exam is a tough examination? See, many people say, yeah, GATE. Uh, they say this is very difficult examination, preparation is very difficult, and all these things. But I've seen many students, thousands of students I've seen in my career, where the phobia is much bigger than the actual preparation. Because over the years, your seniors and their seniors and their seniors keep telling the juniors that, oh, GATE is a very difficult examination, you cannot crack it so easily. But believe me, if you can understand what is GATE, preparation is going to be much easier. See, GATE, GATE. If you ask me what is the expansion for this one, I say this is a test for engineering students who are at the graduation level to test their aptitude. I'll repeat again. This is a test for engineering students who are at the graduation level, where this test is going to test your engineering aptitude. So GATE is that. So they test your aptitude, technical aptitude. So if you can orient yourself, if you can mold yourself in that particular way, aptitude way, then probably cracking the GATE examination is not at all difficult one. Now, who conducts this examination? GATE is conducted by IASC and IITs every year in the month of January and February. So these are the institutes which are going to conduct the GATE examination every year. Now, if you see what are the opportunities that are there, plenty. If you ask me, GATE examination gives a lot of opportunities. The first one, and most of the engineering students look for, is PSU jobs, public sector undertaking jobs. Second one is uh, getting into a technical higher education, that is MTech and MS. And third one is, if somebody is interested in the other side, the business side and management side, there are some management programs are also available. If somebody wants to get into research, that opportunities are also available in the form of PhD and Baba Atomic Research Center, DRDO, CSIR, and PMRF. A lot of opportunities are there. So, uh, what is the first opportunity that you have got with the GATE examination? First one is, you can do ME, MTech, MS, PhD in IISc, IITs, NITs, and other top institutions with a good stipend, 12,400 and 28,000 for PhD, 12,400 for ME, MTech. I think many students know about this, but people ask me a question, simple question, sir. When I'm getting a placement in my BTech college, why should I go for ME, MTech, and all these further education? Now I have an answer for that also. If you see this particular slide, the companies what you see are most of the time, unfortunately, they don't visit the regular engineering campuses, especially if you take the first logo that you see, Intel. I think electronics, electrical, and computer science students are very familiar with this particular company. They manufacture, uh, I mean, very small scale uh, uh, electronic circuits. So, I mean, it's a world number one company. If you see this particular company, they usually do not visit any other college other than IITs and mostly some of the NITs. Last year, they have gone to IIT Bombay and they have picked up almost 26 PG students, and they have picked up only UG students from two. So where are these PG students are from? They are from colleges like yours, colleges like some others. So all these PG students who have done very good in their GATE examination, they have come here, and they are doing their MTech or MS in IIT Bombay. So they are picked up into Intel. If you see many companies in this particular list, all of them are picked up by they have picked up only PG students more and UG students less. So these kind of opportunities are available when you do your masters in a good institutions like IITs and IASCs and NITs. Now the second opportunity is your PSU jobs. Now I think this is one big problem with many students. They do not know whether to choose between a PSU job or a regular campus placement. So I thought I'll share the difference between a regular campus placement and a PSU job. If you see this histogram is having three columns. One is at 3 lakhs, another one is at 5 lakhs, another one is at 12 lakhs. So usually the PSU's average salary is around 12 lakhs, and most of the campuses in India average is around 5 lakhs. So the campus placement that you get in a decent college is around 5 lakhs. But the same, if you can put up good effort, good amount of effort, then probably you can get a very good package of 12 lakhs with the PSUs. So this is the big difference, because if you start your career at 5 lakhs, it takes a lot of time to reach 12 lakhs. But whereas if you start your career at 12 lakhs, probably I think uh, in 5 to 6 years you are going to reach a very decent salary package. So that's a difference between GATE examination and your campus placements. And where are you going to work for? I mean, I'm showing you a list of logos. On all these companies are recruiting engineering students every year. And if you specifically talking about a few companies like Power Grid, which is logo written in Hindi from the bottom second bottom second row, Power Grid Corporation, as well as there is another company called Posoco at the last row. These two companies are offering very good packages. I think almost 15 to 16 lakhs package is available in this particular companies, especially for computer science students as well as electrical students and mechanical students. So a lot of opportunities are available in these PSUs. Now, if you want me to show you the list is here. These are the companies that are picking up engineering students from various places. Of course, do not worry. I'll share this particular list with Madhav sir. Probably you can pick it up from him. Another opportunity for civil mechanical and electrical students, L&T Build India Scholarship. Of course, right now it is, earlier it was through GATE examination, but now they are conducting their own examination. But do not worry, their own examination is also in line with the GATE examination. If you prepare for GATE examination, automatically you are ready for the Build India Scholarship entrance examination also. So this is also another opportunity that you have got. Now, research, you can do it at CSIR's Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Baba Atomic Research Center, and then DRDO. A lot of opportunities are there. In fact, from this year onwards, 2020 onwards, Baba Atomic Research Center has increased the monthly stipend from 35,000 to 55,000. So, I mean, if somebody is looking at stipend and they think it is not sufficient for me, think one more time, because it is now 55,000. 55,000 is a very decent stipend. If you want if you want more amount of fellowship and you want to focus on research, the best opportunity that you have got is PMRF, Prime Minister's Research Fellowship. Now, uh, briefly about PMRF. PMRF was initiated in 2017, started in 2017, and in the first year they said only the students from IISc, IITs, NITs, IIITs, IIScr, IIEST are eligible with a CGP of 8 for this particular fellowship. But from 2019, they made a huge change in this particular PMRF scheme. They said any university students are eligible provided if they have a CGP of 8 and a GATE score of 750. So this is also one particular opportunity that is opened by GATE examination. Now, why I'm talking about PMRF so much? If you see why, uh, you look at the fellowship. If you look at this fellowship, the first year fellowship is around 70,000 per month. second year 70,000, third year 75,000, fourth year 80,000, fifth year also 80,000. And apart from this monthly scholarship, monthly fellowship, you get a 2 lakhs grant, research grant every year. That means you have enough money to focus on your research rather than focusing on your financial management. So that's a beauty about this particular PMRF scheme. Now, if somebody is really interested in management, of course, I've seen many students after completing their engineering, they are moving to the management side. Some people write CAT examination, some people write MAT examination, some people write ZAT examination. But GATE examination also offers you very good opportunities to do management courses in institutes like NITI and ISC Bangalore. And in fact, from 2020 GATE examination, many private sector business schools are also they are also encouraging students to apply through GATE score also in their organizations. Now, especially NITI is known for engineering students management programs. Why? If you see the track record of National Institute of Industrial Engineering, Mumbai, if you see the placements of that particular institute in 2018 to 20, their placements are, the average placement is 20.88 lakhs and highest placement is around 58 lakhs. Now, how do they pick up students? They pick up students through your score, GATE score. They conduct a GD, then they conduct an interview, and they also give weightage for your academics. But if you are planning to do management program, then probably this is a very good opportunity for you to look at. And even IISc Bangalore is also a very decent institute to do Master of Management program in that particular institute. Now, another opportunity, probably if you're planning to study in Singapore, Germany, Switzerland, GATE score is accepted, especially in Germany and Singapore. Very good universities like Nanyang University, and if you go to Germany, Munich University, WTH, lot of good universities are accepting a GATE score. Now, when you prepare for GATE examination, what are the other benefits that you're going to get? I mean, one thing that I can tell you, if you prepare for campus recruitment, you are ready for, once you prepare for GATE examination, you are ready for campus recruitment. And second advantage is when you start your preparation in third year, automatically there is no need for you to prepare for fourth year semester examinations. So these are the basic advantages. And the other advantage is once you prepare for GATE examination, any other competitive examination, take MPSC, take UPSC, take SSC JE examination or some RRB JE examination, any examination, there is no need for you to prepare. You're automatically ready for the examination. Now, coming to the qualification criteria, very simple. Final year students are eligible and there is no upper age limit and score is valid for 3 years. Now, there are 25 papers that are available as per 2020 GATE examination. 25 papers are available, and most of the subjects that you are studying are also available in this list. Now, what is GATE examination and how it looks like? GATE is basically a CVT, computer-based test, consists of two types of questions, MCQ and numerically answer type. So there are two types of questions that are available. And if you look at the kind of a paper setup or paper pattern, there are 10 questions from aptitude, 55 questions from engineering discipline. So totally 65 questions, 100 marks, and time available is 3 hours. That is 180 minutes. Now, what we need to understand as an engineering student is we have got 180 minutes and we have to answer only 65 questions. That means you have got almost 3 minutes of time to answer each question. So before you start your preparation, keep this in your mind that I'm going to have 3 minutes of time to prepare for to answer each question. So take question by question. Do not take many questions at one go. Take one by one question so that the stress that you're going to have in the examination can be minimized. Now, There is a negative marking for MCQ, but there is no negative marking for NAT. So numerically answer type, if you ask me in a simple way, it is nothing but fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. So that's the type of questions. Now, how to prepare? Let me skip this because this is little too much. But to start with, what I suggest is please focus on your general aptitude, because I'm sure all of you are from maths background, so you are very good in numerical ability. At the same time, please improve your verbal ability also, because in the GATE examination you will get 10 questions for 15 marks from these two areas. Ideally, I suggest, because most of the students uh, who are going to study in India, other than major metro cities, most of them are basically from the village background. So ideally, they are all very good in numerical ability, but many of them are not so great in verbal ability. So my point is, when you're preparing for GATE examination, focus more on these two subjects, because these two subjects are going to give you good marks, 15 marks in the GATE examination with very, very limited effort. I feel an average engineering student should not spend more than 15 days time to 20 days time on both the subjects, because they're all typically, if you ask me, the syllabus is around syllabus is of ninth class, 10th class maths and English. So for that, I don't want many of you to spend more and more time. So focus on a verbal ability, but practice questions which are basically from numerical ability. So this is what I suggest you from this particular slide. Now moving on, one more big thing. I've seen many students, they say mathematics is very, very difficult for them. Many students believe that the mathematics is very, very difficult subject in engineering. My point is, I do agree, mathematics has become one of the toughest subjects in engineering. But in GATE examination, if you see, it will give you almost 12 to 15 marks in the GATE examination. So just understand, if you can complete your engineering mathematics and general aptitude, both the subjects, it is going to give you 30 marks in the GATE examination. 30 marks means you are automatically qualified in the GATE examination. So point is, two subjects are giving you automatic qualification in the GATE examination. Automatic qualification. Now coming to the second one. See, the mathematics is going to play a very, very important role in the GATE examination, because it is going to decide what rank you are going to get. Because over the years, what I've observed is many students get same marks in the technical subjects, but somewhere their mathematics marks are giving them one or two extra marks, which are putting them at least 100 to 200 ranks ahead of the students who have got the same marks in the technical subjects. So mathematics plays a very, very important role. Of course, when you are good in mathematics, it helps you in MTech also. Now, moving to the other issues that you have got in GATE examination. See, there are certain things that you can probably go through when I'm showing the slide, but I would like to talk about the fourth point very, very importantly. The fourth point says there are 4 to 5 questions which are little lengthy in nature and takes 4 to 6 minutes of time. So if you want to understand, please understand that GATE has got 65 questions. 65 questions. Out of that, 5 to 6 questions are difficult, lengthy, not difficult, lengthy. So what happens is, when you prepare for GATE examination and gets into examination center, see, you are in front of your computer, just like how you are in front of your mobile phones right now. So you see a question appearing on your screen. You read the question and you decide that, okay, I know how to get an answer for this question. Let me answer this question. So you pick up the question and started answering the question on the scribbling pad and pen, which is given to you in the GATE examination. You've completed the first minute, but you have not got the answer. You have completed the second minute also, but still you are not got the final answer. So what do you do in the third minute? Because we have decided that each question we are going to not going to take more than 3 minutes of time. So what do? You spend that last 1 minute on this particular question, and you want somehow I should get an answer to this question. I can't spend anything more than this. So automatically automatically you are going to make silly mistakes. What I've seen is many students, they make mistakes in simplification, they make mistakes in the formulas, they make a lot of silly mistakes and they lose the marks. Now once they come out of the examination hall, they are the ones who says that these questions, if you give me right now, I can answer them very easily. But anybody can answer when they are preparing for the gate examination. But what is more important is you need to understand that in the examination you need to complete the question well within 3 minutes of the time. So focus on that one. Now the other one is be careful with the units given for numerical answer questions. That's very important, because when you're answering numerical questions which involves some kind of a calculations, please understand that the numerical answer along with that one, uh, it is also important to know the write the exact units also. So units are very important. Now coming to the other problem that I have seen with gate examination is virtual calculator. I mean, see, engineering students are used to use calculator all the time. I mean, wherever they are, whether it is a classroom or whether examination hall, they use calculator. But once you get into gate examination hall, you are not allowed to use virtual calculator. So okay, so virtual calculator is one big problem, because you have to use a calculator which is available in the computer. Now, another one, if you see the last box, I have given a simple equation to answer in the GATE examination. So this question has appeared in the GATE examination. If you see, this question looks very easy, but when you put it on the piece of paper and try to answer this one, it's going to take a lot of time. Why? See, if you are going to simplify this equation, it's going to become 76y cube plus 80 square minus 20 into 76y square is equal to 0. That means it's a third order algebraic equation, and it is surely going to take 3 to 4 minutes of time. Now, how to answer these questions using elimination technique? See, if you observe this equation, y square is in the denominator. Y square is in the denominator. We all know any value of y, whether it is negative or positive, y square is going to be positive. So we can safely assume that 76y square is positive. When 76y square is positive, 80 square by 76y square is also positive. So this equation is going to become y plus some delta is equal to 20. Y is equal to 20 minus delta. That means y value is less than 20. So all that you need to do is look at the multiple choices that are given to you. Whichever is less than 20, that is your answer. So that these kind of elimination technique questions are also given in the GATE examination. So identify these questions and don't waste your time on them, and use elimination technique and complete them quickly. So when you're preparing for GATE examination, from the preparation point of view itself, you need to remember three important things. First one is elimination technique. Second one is periodical time monitoring. Third one is easy questions first. Answer easy questions first. Automatically, you are going to get very good confidence in your own self, with which you can answer other difficult questions also very easily. Now, if you look at the 2020 GATE examination cutoff marks, and some of you must be writing the 2021 GATE examination, and some of you may be writing 2022 also. So this is only for your reference. If you see, the cutoff marks in the general category for ECE is around 29, 30, for electrical 33, civil 33, mechanical 34, CS 29, instrumentation 35, in production industrial engineering 36. So this is only for your number. But what we need to understand is how to get these 30 plus marks in the GATE examination. Because if you get 30 plus marks, if you see in this particular table, you are going to qualify the GATE examination. So let us see. I'm just showing you for electronics and communication engineering in 2020. If you see 2020 question paper, of course I've got questions and subjects wise questions for almost 2012 gate examination to 2020 examination. But if you see 2020 examination, I mean, some of the subjects like signals and systems, then control systems, and then digital processing, digital and microprocess, and then you've got analog electronics and EDC and VLSI. These are all having good marks in addition to engineering, maths, and aptitude. So if you can, what I'm suggesting is, if you can look at this particular 2020 paper, it will suggest you, it will tell you what to prepare, how much to prepare, what subjects that you need to focus on. Some of the subjects which are not so important, I'll not say that don't spend any time on them, but spend less time. But wherever there are more marks, spend more time on those subjects. And the same logic applies to electrical engineering, civil engineering, mechanical also, and computer science especially. If you see computer science, which is a little different from other subjects, that is because you've got in the place of engineering mathematics, you've got something called discrete mathematics. So we have got 15, 15, 13, 10, 10. I mean, and the theory of computation is having 9 marks. So almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 subjects are giving you almost 70 marks. So if you want to prepare for GATE examination from a strategic perspective, all that you need to do is identify those subjects which are going to give you good marks, focus more on them, and spend the rest of the time on the subjects which are not giving you that many marks in the examination. Instrumentation also same thing. Just look at this table. This table probably tells you why knowing this particular weightage is more important. If you look at first, second, third, fourth subjects, these 4 subjects are giving almost 80 plus marks in the GATE examination for this particular subject. So that's the reason you need to understand 15, 13, 24, 22. Almost 46 plus 10, 56 plus 15, 9, 69, 74 marks are basically from 4 subjects. So please understand that identifying the important subjects is more important when you're preparing for GATE examination, and putting more efforts on those important subjects is also important. Now, coming to engineering services, I think I'll not spend more time on this. I'll spend only less time on this because I've already consumed almost an hour time. ESC basically is an examination conducted by UPSC every year. It is conducted in 4 streams: civil, mechanical, electrical, and electronics. And it is a 3-stage examination: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Final year students are eligible, and there is no limit on number of attempts, unlike civil services examination. Why ESC? Lot of reasons. But why many students don't write engineering service examination? If you look at this table, number of appointments every year is around 500. Except 2016, it is around 500. How many students are applying? Almost 2.5 lakh students are applying. So what is the competition ratio? Almost one job for 500 aspirants. So that's the reason many students do not attempt this one. But I don't see any reason in not taking this examination, because out of 2,50,000 students, what we have observed is only 20 to 30,000 students are very, very serious about the examination. Rest of them are habitual exam takers. They are not serious about the examination. They have just applied, and they are not serious competition to you. So even if you're serious about this examination, if you can prepare seriously, it's very easy to crack this particular examination. Now coming to jobs where you're going to work once you crack engineering services, a lot of jobs are available in the central government sector. And what is the eligibility criteria? Very simple. Indian citizen, age must be between 21 to 30, and final year students are eligible. So scheme of examination: stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. Probably probably these 3 stages If you can understand, if you want to understand more about these three stages, probably you can search more about this on Google. Now, why I was pushing all of you to write this examination, if you look at this minimum cutoff marks, I mean, civil 700 out of 1300, mechanical 700 around 1300, electrical also 709 out of 1300, and electronics and telecommunication also 700 out of 1300. That means if you can get around 54, 55 percentage, you are going to get a very good job. Now, if you look at the toppers marks also, very, very gettable. I mean, they are not something like that, something like not possible with the ordinary engineering students. It's very much possible. Getting 64, 65 percentage is not a big deal in many competitive examination if you prepare thoroughly. Now, some of the before wind up, I would like to talk about some of the important tips that you need to think about. The first, a few tips like engineering aptitude. So it's going to test your engineering aptitude. Focus on conceptual questions at the same time understand the tricky nature of numericals. And one important thing that I must suggest you for all engineering students is please do not mug up the formula, because in the examination you will never get them in the same way how you mug up. So the examiners are very, very smart, and they are going to change the entire uh, formula, and they may give a new kind of a question where you need to derive the formula and use it. So do not mug up the formula. And some of the other important tips. But coming to preparation tips, please avoid time wasters. Please avoid time pass. Please avoid smartphone. Please avoid Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok. If you can avoid all these things, automatically you will find a lot of time to prepare for the GATE and engineering and any other competitive examination. So what do we offer? ACE Academy offers, of course, before COVID and after COVID, there is a big difference with respect to ACE Engineering Academy also. We offer classroom coaching, postal coaching, test series, and interview guidance before uh, Corona. And after COVID, now we have launched our digital classes and live classes also. So which are accessible very much from our own website. All that you need to do is log on to uh, www.aceengineeringacademy.com. Then automatically you'll find out more information about our offerings. So a lot of programs are available. This was before Corona. So right now we have got only digital classes that are available. So please log on to our website. Now, yeah, I'm skipping all of them because they are no more valid in this Corona situation, COVID situation. Uh, See, whether you take classroom coaching or whether you take a digital coaching, you will get the study material along with that one. So the study material that you're going to get is going to be subject wise, chapter wise, with the synopsis, some of the worked out examples, and some of the very, very important one, that is previous questions and solutions. This is very, very important because ACE Academy provides almost 28 29 years previous question papers, fully solved and categorized subject wise, chapter wise in a separate book. So if you can solve these previous questions of last 30 years GATE examination questions, I'm sure when you get into GATE examination, you can answer any question very, very easily. So this material you're going to get along with this when you take our online coaching programs, online or offline. And finally, what we believe is if somebody wants to get a success in their competitive examinations, these are the 5 important things that they need. And when you prepare for GATE and engineering services, you are ready for any other examination, as I said earlier. And some general suggestions. Sorry, these are some of the general suggestions. And why ACE? Now coming to why ACE, a lot of reasons. First one is one of the old institute, very good faculty, comprehensive coverage, study material, guidance, test series, and then systematic scheduling and very good infrastructure. Of course, right now we have a very good infrastructure with respect to digital platform also. Why is ranks, toppers. Every year we get very good number of toppers. So my point is, I have taken all your time just to make a point that uh, you need to have two important things. One is confidence in yourself and trust in your own self, and what if and in the people from whom you are taking your suggestions, like ACE Academy, or it could be your faculty members, or it could be anybody. Please trust them and also have confidence in them, and have confidence and trust on yourself also. Obviously you're going to get success. And coming to the final step, to win the race, join ACE. And if you have any questions, I'm ready to take. You can either ask me orally, or maybe you can type them in the chat box. I'll be able to answer them. Uh, if you have any other questions that you're going to get in the future, I've shared my email ID as well as my WhatsApp number also. You can always ask me questions whenever you have them in your mind. Uh, Sorry, okay. Somebody, yeah. Sir, can you share all these slides to TPO, sir? Yeah, I'll share all these slides to TPO, sir. Don't worry about that. Somebody's asking about combined defense service examination. I'm sorry, dude. We do not offer any coaching for combined defense services, but probably some of the technical papers, this particular thing may be helpful. And one more student is asking, what will you suggest for MBA aspirants during this lockdown period preparation? See, whether whichever the examination that you're going to take, whether it is CAT exam or MAT or ZAT or whatever may be the examination, I have seen three important components of the examination. First is numerical aptitude, second one is verbal aptitude, and third one is data sufficiency or data comprehension. So, if you can, my suggestion is, with this kind of a preparation, with this kind of a lockdown kind of a mindset, it is very difficult for you to learn new things. Because a lot of stress is there, what is going to happen in future, what I'm going to do in the future. So a lot of worries are there. My suggestion is, lockdown period, the best thing what you need to do is pick up old question papers and try to answer them. uh, Two things that you will get out of this, whether it is MBA or whether it is GATE examination. First thing is, you will get clarified with your concepts. Second one is, you will have lot of practice, which is really going to help you in the real examination. Some tips who are wishing to do MS. Okay, MS, I believe it's in India or US. Is it in India or US?
It can be
Hello.
US, sir. MS is
Okay.
normally offered in India.
Okay, US. Okay, I think somebody is asking me US or Germany.
Yeah.
If it is US, my suggestion is, uh, not only focus on your grades, but also focus on some of the seminars and conferences, whether it is national or international conferences. Focus on them and publish publish as many papers as possible before you complete your engineering. Because when you do this one, automatically, when you go to US for your MS program, these papers will give lot of advantage over other students in getting teaching assistantship, uh, as well as the research assistantship. So my suggestion is, if you want to do MS, focus on your concepts and show your technical strength in the form of writing more and more research papers. Can you suggest the GATE model to be implemented at college level for students' point of view? Uh, GATE model, probably what I can suggest, sir. I think a faculty member asked me this question. So, what I suggest, sir, GATE model, probably the college can start in the second year with aptitude as well as mathematics, because these are covered in the very first year. So, if you can complete these two subjects, students are going to have a lot of confidence in themselves. And probably some of the subjects, as I suggested, some of the important subjects are getting giving good marks in the GATE examination. Probably we can focus more on them. uh, I think this is the model, but few things that I wanted to tell you. A simple GATE model. First thing is, conceptual clarity. Second one is solving model questions, solving previous questions, and finally preparing short notes and formula notes. If you can do these five things, probably any gate exam aspirant can crack gate exam very, very easily. Sir, can you give some preparation guidance for ICRB? Uh, can you uh, can you please type what is ICRB stands for?
Shweta, can you type immediately?
Okay. Oh, ISRO exam.
ISRO.
Okay. See, I am observing this is ISRO examination. I'm expecting that you are from basically from electronics and telecommunication background. What I've seen last 6 to 7 years with respect to ISRO examination every year, many students tell me that ISRO examination is compared to GATE examination, not a difficult examination. So my suggestion is stick to two important things. First one is have thorough conceptual clarity. Whatever, their questions are not going to be difficult, but they are going to be tricky. So you should not get confused between the conceptual points. So make yourself very, very strong in concepts. Second one is solve as many number of problems as possible, both theoretical as well as numerical. Oh, mechanical, it doesn't really change, Shweta. So the same philosophy will continue. Mechanical, same thing. Focus on conceptual clarity as well as, okay, Amol Doifade, intro ISRO centralized recruitment board. Okay, thank you, Amol. Thanks for that. So focus on these two important things. Obviously, it's going to be very, very easy. And some of the students, they said ISRO examination versus GATE examination is like ISRO is equals to half of the GATE examination. That's what they said, difficulty level. So I mean, in that way, conceptual clarity is very, very important when you go for ISRO centralized recruitment board examination. Any other questions that I can take? Yeah. If not, I think I'll share my WhatsApp number. Probably everybody can. I've already shared my WhatsApp number. Everybody can use that one, and you can ask me questions whenever you get any questions. Any more, Madhav sir?
Yeah. Guys, any more questions you have? Sir, it is written which publication is good for civil engineering students as far as books are concerned.
Sir, book coming to books, I think I missed that particular point. I missed it. But coming to any engineering branch, I suggest students to use standard textbooks. I mean, see, having more number of textbooks doesn't make any sense. You have only one textbook for one subject, but have that particular textbook from a very, very standard nature. That is really helpful. And if you want to know more about the specific textbooks and list of textbooks, please WhatsApp me. I'll share it with you. The list is available with me. I'll share it with you. Whether it is civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics. If you want the list, I'll share it with you. But there is no one single publication that is going to provide you standard textbooks. Otherwise, if you think studying textbooks is going to be different, you can always pick up ACE Engineering Academy's material. So I think one more professor has asked me a question. What is the better choice, MTech in IITs or MS in foreign? Sir, I mean, it's a choice. IITs also offer equal opportunities and equal level of technical knowledge that is being offered in many universities in US and Europe and other Asia Pacific countries. But my suggestion is I always suggest students to uh, study in foreign places or do some job and then go to masters in IITs. The simple reason is, see, until unless they know where they are interested, I think many students, the biggest problem is even when they are going to complete their engineering, they are not sure in which subjects they are really interested. So if they can work for 2 to 3 years, or if they can do MS in US, probably they'll realize. Because in India, the problem is, if you once you join an IIT in a particular specialization, changing your specialization is very, very difficult. But whereas in US and other Western countries, it's very easy to choose your subjects. So that's the reason I I suggest somebody to do masters in US and Europe, or at least they should work for 2 to 3 years in India to understand what kind of a subjects that they are interested in. Then probably they can go for MTech rather than going to MTech immediately after their engineering. But if somebody is already decided that I'm going to work in this particular area, then they can straight away go and join MTech in any of the IITs. Sir, apart from ACE notes, is there any need to refer any book preparation? Oh, see, ACE notes, when you're picking up ACE study material, you don't need any other material. Uh, but for your satisfaction, you can study some of the standard textbooks. But ACE material covers all the notes, all the material that is there in the standard textbooks. So we have not left out any standard textbooks. So all the material is available. I mean, okay, actually, I purchased AS's postal course. Okay, no problem. That is more than sufficient for your gate preparation. RRB JE exams. Okay. Uh, dear, please WhatsApp me. I'll share more and more information, because right now I need to skip to other content to share more and more details about RRB examination. I request Rohan Chavan to please WhatsApp me after the session. I'll share all the details with you about RRB and JE examination. Probably I can call you in person. Thank you. Thank you, Rohan.
All right. So, sir, thank you very much. The session was really wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
We have some professors also and students also.
Okay.
It was really informative because many a times people miss it, what to do and what not to do,
Yep.
and because of awareness issue,
Mm-hmm.
many times we don't touch the word called gate or PSUs,
Mm-hmm.
and because of these big and big words, people don't get attracted towards it. But
Yeah. Yeah.
once somebody decides, plans the goal to get into PSUs, it is very much possible.
Yep.
Because I have seen in my last college,
Mm-hmm.
almost from mechanical as well as civil, more than 20 students have joined PSUs in last 2 years.
Oh, that's a really good thing, sir.
Yeah,
Actually,
so from
big
place
news.
like Pandharpur, if people
Mm.
can get into PSUs,
Yeah.
why not from our college?
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously,
So
sir. And
Baramati. The thing is
Baramat
that
is.
only,
Mm,
yeah,
Only I think they need to align themselves towards the gate
absolutely right.
examination. Yeah.
Absolutely right. They need
Yeah.
to dedicate themselves. They need to be very
Yeah.
passionate. You
Mm.
need not to be extraordinary. You need to be ordinary, but
Yeah.
with a focused preparation.
Mm.
And it is very much possible, sir. But the session has enlightened, and out of whatever 70, 75 plus students have attended today, if
Okay.
at least one or two gets into PSUs, the success
Oh,
of our session would be
yeah.
highly
I'll
appreciated.
I'll be really happy if somebody gets into IIT or somebody gets into PSUs, because
Right, right,
rather than I actually feel this is not only a job for me. I feel that I am helping a lot of fellow engineering students to reach their goals. So
right.
that's the reason I keep traveling many places, only fun one
Because
single reason.
because many times students never dream big, they always dream small, and that
Yeah.
is the major
Yeah.
hurdle for everybody in the career. So
Yep.
gate and PSUs is of course a big dream, but
Yep.
with a focused preparation, if they do it, definitely they can achieve it.
Yep.
Because in Pandharpur, almost from last 5 6 years, I was insisting student, and
Mm-hmm.
finally, when we started getting good result, I moved from that college and I
Mm-hmm.
joined this college.
Okay. Okay.
So, but I believe in these students also. They have got a lot of tremendous potential with them.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing is that, as I told you, there is no enough awareness. So, guys, take this session in a very positive spirit because it is very informative and wonderful session what Dr. Mahipal Reddy has delivered. I sincerely thank him for taking out his time and guiding you people. And Dr. Mahipal would be definitely visiting in our campus, you and Amul. So you can see the
Oh,
campus, you can
definitely, sir.
interact with the
Yep,
students.
yep, yep. Definitely, sir.
It is nearby Pune only,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely
and
will come, sir. As soon as this COVID ends, we'll come and visit your campus. And sir,
right.
before I say goodbye to all the students and you, I mean, many students are asking me questions. Please share my mobile number with them, sir, so that they can ask me questions on my WhatsApp. I'll be able to
Sure.
answer them.
I will do that. I will do that. Huh?
Okay, okay,
So thank you,
okay.
Dr. Mahipal, and thank you,
Yep.
Amol, for such a wonderful coordination.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
guys.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, professors, for attending this session. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.